first, but that's none of my business.
As he sips from a soda. Okay, we're back. Anthony, Joel, and Fernando.
Last week we talked, Smash Bros?
We want to talk about it again, but we're not going to bore you with this.
We're going to go slightly over. We have some more stuff. This week was just a bunch of pretty awesome things going on.
So many things going on.
Marvel, Age of Ultron, Avengers, DC with their movie lineup.
I think we're just going to hop into it because...
Alright, so...
I think we should start with DC.
DC? You want to go into DC?
DC's movies lineup, which
Alright.
is sort of impressive, but at the same time, kind of underwhelming. Mainly because, the biggest two characters aren't really set to have their own films till...
2017?
Is it? No.
Yeah, Wonder Woman's 2017 or something
Well,
like
I'm
that.
talking about Batman and Superman. Obviously, Wonder Woman's one of the
You know
third
what?
one.
Fuck all those movies on there. The only movie that matters on there is Cyborg's getting his own movie.
Right? Oh, dude, Cyborg.
I'm waiting for the second attempt at a Green Lantern film.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that, but I was actually,
I want Ryan Reynolds back, though. He was so good.
Hey, he was okay.
Said a few people.
He was believable. He was trying to do justice to a crappy
He was...
film.
What Green Lantern was he?
Jordan.
Hal Jordan, right? Yeah.
So,
Here goes
Can we
another-
get... What was the other one? Guy Gardner? No.
no.
John Stewart.
I think John Stewart's the best bet.
Yeah.
They should get John
I
Stewart.
liked him from the Justice League.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the most fun. I think we should start with 2016 is their first official.
Let me see. What is
their
it?
first official movie in their cinematic universe, or second after Man of Steel. Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice. Let's see. We got.
That literally went from a Superman sequel to...
Let's force everything into this one and let's hope it sticks. Cause
They're like, let's try to pull a Marvel here.
I'm just hoping it's maybe it's a movie in between Superman 1 and 2, but if this is the true sequel to Superman or Man of Steel,
Well, the
it's
thing
kind
is,
of lame.
what my first thought was if they're gonna do another Batman movie or continue with him being the Justice League, why choose the Dark Knight Returns Batman?
Yeah.
It's a pretty
he's
cool
like-
storyline.
No, I get it, but why go with that Batman for this universe that they're creating? He's kind of an old Batman.
I think that's the one concern for me.
That's
too.
my concern. I'm past the whole Ben Affleck at this point.
He's believable. We
can see it at this point. I'm.
It's just the storyline. It's skeptical how
He
they're
just-
taking it.
But with Ben Affleck's age and everything, he doesn't look as old as the one from The Dark Knight Returns.
That's true.
That's true, but we just gotta see how.
And I guess we're just gonna have to see how it actually turns out. Shit, in my opinion, but
And now that the girl Robin's gonna be in it, supposedly, that upset me. I was like, if anything, should have been either Dick Grayson or
Who knows?
Tim Drake.
This might open up a potential for Dick Grayson to
Be
already be
Nightwing.
Nightwing somewhere else.
Yeah, well, earlier before I heard that there's gonna be a mention of Nightwing, Dick Grayson, but that he's not gonna be on speaking terms with Bruce Wayne.
Well, maybe
So-
that's a potential to put him in his own film.
I was like, if you can mention him and acknowledge the fact that there's a Nightwing that exists in that universe, I'm totally cool with that.
I'm pretty sure this universe is gonna be pretty much comic book.
I'm
canon.
cool with them exploring a different Robin.
Yeah,
If you're gonna have Cyborg, you gotta have Nightwing.
yeah. I feel like
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans has to exist in this. If
Yeah.
Cyborg's in it,
If
but-
Cyborg,
That
right?
can spin off into something.
Yeah.
Because after we're calling it BVS.
I'm not calling it that. I'm calling it Batman versus Superman.
But
I'll
after-
say the long name.
After that, it's a Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. Honestly, I'm not really familiar with it other than Harley Quinn, but she's only been in the recent ones. It's a recent.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
she
she's
recently
not gonna be in
joined.
it. Right?
I
No.
don't think she's gonna be in
It's
it.
kind of lame.
Suicide Squad has been shown in Arrow.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's where they formed them.
I
On
do
Arrow.
know. Was it
It's a guy who has a
Deadshot?
Deadshot.
That's the
Deadshot.
only one I'm familiar with,
Yeah.
just because of Batman. And so they're courting Will Smith, Tom Hardy, and who was it, Margot? I forget her last name.
Didn't they just release a movie?
Yeah, they released,
Assault on
or it
Arkham?
was
Is that it?
Assault on
I've been
Arkham.
wanting to watch that.
Yeah,
It looks sick.
they're good. It's one of those popular
Yeah.
kind of.
Stories.
Yeah, they're kind of a cool little team, but we're gonna have to see how that one works out. It's kind of like their answer to the Sinister Six, where
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
it's gonna be villains as the anti-hero.
Anti-hero, there
Yeah.
you go.
And it comes out same year as the Sinister Six, so we'll see how that squares up.
I guess that's they. It's like DC was like people were like thinking DC's falling behind, but I feel like DC was quietly sitting back and observing
The thing is,
just to make sure that they can go in the right direction to compete.
I think we're just gonna just keep on going, and I'll share my opinion on that.
After Suicide Squad, which comes out August 5th, 2016, comes Wonder Woman in 2017, June 23rd.
Okay, that's gonna be what Warner Brothers I guess big summer film for that year. Hopefully,
Wonder Woman. What do you
hopefully
think?
Gal Gadot could do a good job in Batman vs Superman.
A lot of people are like talking about her accent.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna
She's
be
like-
over that.
I mean,
She's not English or anything.
she is like
she's Amazonian.
She's Amazonian, so I can see it working there
Yeah,
to her favor. Like
it just she has to kick ass in Batman vs Superman. She has to be a cool character to think. Oh wait, she's gonna get her own movie. She should be.
Well, she's gonna have to stand up and
She has to do
has
something.
to stand
But-
up to Superman and Batman.
is she gonna be like it's just like a short cameo, or is it gonna be is she
That-
gonna be involved in the actual
That's also one of the
storyline?
concerns.
One of the concerns.
They're introducing so many characters in Batman vs Superman.
I feel like maybe at
that-
the end of or towards the end they're gonna show them.
Or maybe you could in this universe see Batman already knowing Wonder Woman,
I think that's gonna be
Or,
the case.
like,
maybe
where-
consulting advice or
or-
something, or helping out.
Or because you know how Batman is, he knows everything. Maybe he's aware of everyone out there, but he sees how Superman, how he killed Zod.
I think I ran into a rumor of the story, where Lex clones Superman, and it's that's the Batman versus Superman thing.
that would kind of upset me. As
It's kind of a cop out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, and I'm still not thrilled with Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
he's an okay actor, but I gotta see.
I just didn't like the description of it, where it's it's a steampunk, Lex Luthor.
Really?
Explain
Yeah.
that.
I did not.
Yeah, they
hear
ran a
that.
story a long time
okay.
ago. It was really weird.
I feel like if Lex Luthor is he's most likely gonna be the central villain in this film.
He has to.
Yeah, it's
He-
Batman versus Superman versus Lex Luthor, but also Bruce Wayne versus Lex Luthor. I think that's gonna be
I
why.
feel like
But at the same time, I was seeing the promotional pictures of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, and she's fighting. She's fighting.
I have not seen those. Is it just the one where she's with her
Sword and shield.
Okay, I saw that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, it
Everyone's
looks
seen
like
that one.
she's
She's
in a fight.
in a big battle.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like that might be the climax, or maybe it will just introduce her.
Well, I feel like the main conflict is gonna start with Batman and Superman, not seeing eye to eye, and then Lex is gonna come into the middle of that and kind of push it more.
Okay, but after that, that's when we finally get our first actual Justice League film in 2017. That one's gonna be a November film, so it's gonna be running through the holidays.
Yeah.
I think, and who knows? I think.
Oh, Shazam's getting his own movie too, right?
Yeah. Well,
Shazam.
Justice League. This is where I think where all the characters are actually gonna have more screen time. I think what Fernando was saying first, that Batman versus Superman is just gonna have the characters introduced, and we're not really gonna see much of them up until probably Justice League.
You know what could happen too is that Justice League's already established.
And Superman's the final piece.
Yeah.
I think that's also a good scenario where this is possible.
Yeah. Because they've already casted most of them. Aquaman is Jason Momoa. Shazam.
Or
No, it's
Black
Black
Adam
Adam.
is Dwayne the Rock.
I thought he would have been cool as a Green Lantern.
I think he could have been the John Stewart, but at the same time, he looks like he should be a villain. I'm not gonna lie. I think he just seems like if his speaking roles are limited,
Yeah.
his action can totally make up for that.
Who do you think would play a good cyborg?
Cyborg, I think
I kept going back to The Rock for everything. I don't know why.
The Rock as Aquaman.
I was like, let's just have Rock as everyone in the Justice League.
It would work. The Rock.
As Aquaman. You see it.
I could see it.
He's just a good actor.
Really, guys? The Rock.
Yeah, because I see him as like Aquaman and Shazam and Cyborg and Green Lantern.
I see him as what's the dude from Shazam?
Black Adam.
Black Adam.
Yeah.
That's who he's cast as.
That's
Yeah.
okay. See, that works.
So
Honestly, they got what's his name for Aquaman?
Jason Momoa, we already went through this.
Oh,
But yes, you left the room.
Yes, that I
Okay, so but
the Flash. You guys went over that.
we went through Justice League Part 1, which is gonna be the main film, I guess, to start it off. This is where everyone else is gonna branch off into their own film. Past 2017, we're gonna have the Flash take on his own feature film, Aquaman, Shazam, and then we're gonna get our Justice League Part 2 in 2019.
It's like now to the good stuff.
I think, well, it depends what's gonna happen in Justice League 1 to set Justice League 2 up. And then from there on, we got our two, like, these are the questionable ones for me, I think.
But, you know, all this is riding on Batman versus Superman.
Sadly, yes, I think it will not work if this movie sucks.
Yeah.
They're going to have to do so much.
There's so much riding on this movie for WB.
Yeah, I think
For
that's
those.
the problem with the DC's. Like, that's DC's main problem is Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers was too slow on the trigger. Marvel has been at this since 2008. That's a 6 year, or at the most it was 4 years or 5 years since Man of Steel came out in 2013. That was a lot of it was set on Man of Steel, how good it was.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good.
It was pretty decent. I
Yeah,
liked
it was
it.
decent.
I never really enjoyed a Superman movie until Man of Steel.
I mean, there was some changes to Superman and stuff, but
It was enjoyable, highly enjoyable.
like what? No kryptonite, right?
I was okay with that because it was just.
I couldn't believe how big of a deal people made out of him, like, destroying Metropolis.
I know. Did we not watch the Avengers?
Right? Have you seen the damage the Avengers did?
Exactly.
They got over it.
They got over it pretty fast.
Isn't that, like, one of the talking points, though, like, Batman versus Superman?
I think that's gonna supposedly they're like there's a scene where they're
It's Bruce Wayne at one of the Wayne Enterprises buildings, right?
And
It's
they're rallying. I think there's
Yeah.
some people rallying against
Superman, yeah.
Yeah.
Or they want him, like, punished or something,
Yeah.
right?
Or at least
Brought to trial.
brought to justice. Justice.
Okay. I know they already cast the Flash and Aquaman.
Oh, the Flash's what's his name?
I can't remember
Oh,
his name.
remember we were watching, what was it, Catching Fire? When the dude
Oh
pulled
yeah,
the trident?
yeah.
Our first thought was Aqualad or
What's his
Aquaman.
name? He actually played. There was one who actually played Aquaman in Smallville.
Yeah?
Yeah, the guy from the big blonde dude. I forgot his name. Alan Richter.
I never watched
Alan
Smallville.
Richter. Yeah.
I didn't see Smallville
Yeah.
either.
Alan Richter?
Something like that. No. Damn, I forget his name. I forget.
It's like
his
you want to
name.
bring Snape into the fold?
No, it's Alan Rickman.
That's Alan Rickman.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Something like that. I can't remember his name. But yeah, he played Aquaman in.
He could be
Smallville.
Brainiac.
So then we got Shazam. I honestly can't see anybody playing opposite The Rock. Like there has to be somebody the same
Build.
build.
I think my thing is casting the kid,
The kid.
Well, yeah, the thing is, you have to do.
Billy, right?
Yeah.
It has to be two people playing kind of the same character. Not really, because they act differently,
Yeah. Well, it's like one of those Freaky Friday movies, kind of.
That one's for me is gonna be like.
but I think
kinda
the
hard to
kid
pull
is
off.
going to be.
That might be the hardest one to pull off because
Shazam.
of the two.
Because you're gonna have to get an actors that sort of like resemble, but can also play the same character
Yeah.
and go back and forth in that.
I mean, and then Shazam, like the adult, has to be somewhat childish. Because, I mean, if you see him in the animated series, he has the adult
Yeah.
body and, like,
Well, he's
the
the mentality
knowledge.
of a kid.
Yeah.
But he's got the kid mind, and he's still somewhat immature about stuff.
It's like, but who would make a perfect Shazam? Kids, we don't really know. They'll probably get a random little.
There's so many of the kid
Not
actors.
unless they make him like a little bit older.
Yeah, probably like at the most 13, 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
a
13.
teenager.
Early
They
teen.
make him more darker.
Yeah.
He's going to be a tween. But yeah, I don't know who they could cast as Shazam.
It's like
That-
I'm looking at pro wrestlers.
Have they officially changed his name to Shazam now? He's no longer Captain Marvel?
It's been Shazam since the New 52 started. Because they don't want to deal with the whole Mr. Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, oh, Captain Marvel. Yeah. Well, honestly, I think that's what I'm looking
Shazam's not bad though. I like the name.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Shazam.
I think that's gonna be their
I could just imagine that would be some sick like effects if when they, like the kid would be like Shazam, and you're like, whoa.
That's my favorite part of Injustice. Playing with Shazam.
then then
Cyborg can be really good or really bad.
it's gonna be all these movies. I think it's gonna be
They all have potential to be really good.
or really
They're all
bad.
gonna be very dark.
They have to be.
No, I
or
think they could approach it kind of like Marvel, where some of them
Oh,
are
yeah.
comedic. Come on, Shazam is gonna have a little kid in it. I don't think it could go too dark.
It has to be somewhat
At the
comedic.
most, I think it'll be like Thor. I think that's where I'm gonna
I
go.
could see Shazam being kind of like a Thor movie.
Where he like Thor, when he comes to Earth,
Yeah.
he was kind of like doofy because he doesn't really know the customs.
If what's his name, Thor wasn't blonde, I could see him being Shazam.
they could get what's his name, Liam.
He's too. Is
He's
he
too
kind of small?
Damn it.
Dude, he could bulk up.
He could bulk up. I think he could pull off.
He'd have to train like crazy like The Rock, but
It's not something that is like
Was it
reasonable for them.
Liam Hemsworth, right? Can we get Liam Hemsworth as Shazam?
Good lord.
Good lord, would that work?
And then Cyborg. We said left off Cyborg.
Who can be Cyborg?
I think they already cast him, but I feel like they
Terry
could,
Crews.
Terry
Tyson.
Crews.
Terry Crews.
He could be like Teen Titans Go Cyborg,
Oh god.
right? Pounding his meat.
Moving his robotic pecs.
Yeah. Booyah! Right?
I think that one might be dark because of like if it depends how it is.
What's his name? Victor, right?
Victor.
Yeah,
so-
he's like a high school football
His
star.
football
Yeah.
star, and he gets injured.
But are these just gonna be origin films? That's what I'm thinking. If Justice League come before them, or they're just gonna pan out? And
Are they all gonna be like prequels?
That's gonna be weird if they go from Justice League to having.
I don't think they're gonna be prequels. I think they're gonna be set,
Yeah. So,
which is fine by me because
I think they might like in like Justice League. They'll have like quick little explanations. You know, like the Flash. This is what happened. This is who he is.
Well, you don't really need origins, or if anything, they can just do flashbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like little flashbacks.
I
And
think
things.
those are kind of tacky. To be honest.
Yeah,
It's like
no.
there's like the sad thing with people because they're going for like more of a mainstream audience. They have to explain.
They have, yeah.
It's like maybe they'll be able to get them into like the comics. It'll be canon. People won't be mad. They have to have the origin story so you understand why they're that.
Yeah, like especially with like some of the characters on there, like some people don't really know about.
Yeah, like people really don't know much about Shazam, Cyborg, Aquaman, The Flash, Green Lantern. People know them. Batman, obviously, we've seen his origin story like
It's like
I think too many times.
too
now.
many times. I think I'm fed up with it. So jumping into this Batman is pretty simple. Same thing with Superman. They already did Man of Steel, so we don't need their explanation.
because most people know his background.
So I think those are the problems with the stand alone films. I think what I'm waiting for is the Green Lantern though. Green Lantern is just how they're gonna take it after 2011's film.
I feel like they should go with John.
What I want to see, like, it would be cool. I don't think people would be mad if that Green Lantern is part of his MCU. It'd be cool if like Ryan Reynolds was Hal Jordan somewhere else.
Let's just keep Ryan Reynolds away from everything like superhero related.
Yeah.
He already ruined one character.
Deadpool.
Well,
No.
2 characters now. Deadpool.
And Deadpool's getting his own movie, right?
Yeah. I'm okay with him as Deadpool because he won't have to
that
see his
that
face.
Deadpool was so garbage.
Yeah. I think no, what made it garbage was the final scenes. I hated
Yeah.
those. He was okay when he was just talking shit and talking trash. He was pretty fun.
Because that's
Yeah.
Deadpool, dude.
yeah,
Right? He
that's
talks
what we
shit.
want to see. Just
Yeah.
but then we want to see him kill stuff.
They just ruined him.
But Green Lantern, like it just depends which one are they gonna use. I think most people want Jon Stewart. It would add more diversity. But then again, they have Cyborg, and I don't know if people
Oh,
are gonna.
let's go with only one black guy.
That's
Really,
what I'm
Joel?
thinking. Like,
really?
people may be like, they got 2 black guys there.
People are gonna be like, they only have one black guy.
They're saying that they're like, oh, they have 2 black guys and 1 woman. And then the rest are white. This doesn't have to be about race, but I feel like they might go with.
Yeah, well, they're already gonna turn it into something like with the dude who's cast as a Flash. They're already making a big deal about it because he's a gay dude.
Huh.
Like, that's a big deal, really?
Yeah. Like that's like one of the first articles I read on BuzzFeed. He's like, we have our first gay superhero. I was like, really? He's not gay. The actor's gay, but what does that have to do anything with the movie?
Right. Remember all the shit people gave Heath Ledger for the Joker? People are like, we're gonna have a gay Joker. He became one of the most iconic Jokers ever.
He's not even gay too.
Right? He just played a gay character.
Yeah, but like for me, I think it just depends which one they go with. I feel like if they're gonna go like comic canon, because they're going, I guess, New 52 kind of sort of. They're gonna choose Hal Jordan. It's just who are they gonna choose there too? I think people are gonna be looking around because they don't want Ryan Reynolds in it.
Well, I think by that time
We're not gonna forget about it. It's been 9 years, but still, we won't forget about it.
I think they're aiming for the younger generation
Yeah.
at that point.
Well, at this point, like existing in the comics, all of the Green Lanterns are active. They're just in different roles.
Yeah. Let's just hope the comic book movies don't die by then.
I don't think they're gonna be gone. I think Marvel, the way Marvel's doing it, even if
Marvel got it, dude.
even if DC's flop, Marvel will pick us up with like all these new ones.
I mean,
Well,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Look at Spider-Man. I think they're kind of killing Spider-Man.
I think just because Sony doesn't really know what to do.
Yeah.
Sony refuses to let it go.
I think I think their most like
That's their
their
cash cow.
biggest. That's their biggest franchise, and I'm pretty sure they're holding out for like a Disney buyout.
I think that's what they're doing. They're trying to hold on to as much as. How far will
Disney because Disney.
I guarantee you by the end of next year, Disney's gonna buy it because they're gonna have that Star Wars and Avengers money rolling in it.
right?
cashing at that team.
But now we can kind of transition to Marvel, where like my sort of like what I want to see is Spider-Man coming into Captain America 3.
It's not gonna happen.
I think
A mention, a cameo.
I feel where we're at right now that what Sony's doing, they don't know what to do with Spider-Man. So I think that's what's going to happen. Sony's eventually going to make a deal with Disney. They're done with Spider-Man, but Disney's going to pay a shitload of money. But they know what it's getting them.
Yeah.
It's getting them their biggest superhero back.
Yes.
I don't see him though being in Marvel Cap 3.
Well,
I think it's too soon because
well,
it's
here's
only
the
a year before the shooting.
Yeah.
So if anything, they'll have to have a new Spider-Man by
Avengers.
2015.
Avengers 3, right?
Yeah, but by 2015 because I'm pretty sure.
There's so much legal stuff gonna go on with if Spider-Man ever does go.
Yeah.
Because Sony's gonna want tons of requests. Like, are they gonna have to pay like?
Sony off.
Yeah, how much are they gonna have to pay? Do they have to pay like a certain percentage?
They're gonna get
of the
royalties
movie?
of that.
Royalties.
Yeah, I think that's what they're waiting for.
I think Sony's gonna demand for royalties off of the.
They don't want to lose their biggest franchise.
So I don't see that happening anytime soon, to be honest.
Yeah, because it has to be sooner rather than later. Cause
Or maybe Sony's not gonna completely go with Spider-Man, but like we'll associate.
Yeah.
They'll be like, we can let you use Spider-Man.
we can let you use your own toy for a certain amount of money.
But that's bad on Marvel's end because they sold all the rights to their movies in the 90s,
I mean,
right?
this is before
that was their dumbass fault.
Well, they didn't know
the potential of this genre. And I think Spider-Man. If they do get Spider-Man, it has to be done by next year when they start filming Captain America 3, or else we'll probably see it.
Now,
later.
my concern with that is, would it still be Andrew Garfield or would they recast?
I feel like at this point, even Sony's gonna recast that. Supposedly, they're
Spider-Man 3 is gonna recast, right?
Yeah, I think gonna throw everybody off.
Can we get Donald Glover for Captain America 3?
That's not gonna
What's
happen.
with you and Donald Glover?
Dude, it's Miles Morales, man.
I don't think they'll go that far.
No?
Not
I
yet.
don't think so.
I think they're sticking to Peter Parker. It's
Peter Parker.
Everybody knows it's everyone.
They're gonna go past the mantle thing later on.
Yeah.
If they wanted to.
Maybe like down in 2030, we'll see a feature film with the Black Spider-Man.
You have it on record. Joel said 2030.
I think they're-
You'd be wrong. It's gonna be 2022.
Yeah, I see them just sticking with Peter Parker.
Yeah,
Just because he's the known one.
and it makes sense.
Now, who do you think you could see as a new Peter Parker?
I go by like this measure of like how well superheroes are known. I asked Melissa
right?
if she knows who they are. Like I asked her who Miles Morales was, and she's like, I don't know.
Like, was he in my class?
I was like, I asked her, do you know about Shazam?
She's like,
That's how I judge. Like,
But they know Peter Parker.
They know Peter Parker.
They know Batman.
Exactly.
the
Except
icon
Bruce
is.
Wayne, you
Now
said
they know Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk.
B-list characters in the Marvel universe are like top
Guardians
dogs.
of the Galaxy.
Like I was telling her like
Yes.
yesterday, like the Ultron storyline
Oh,
and
yeah.
how like they change. Marvel's changing everything. Like Henry Pym
Yeah,
created Ultron,
Ant-Man.
not Rob, not
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Well, it makes sense because how they're depicting, they're changing a lot. People don't care as long as it's a good.
But
movie.
it works. That's
But
like,
like-
It works perfectly.
Like I was telling Fernando earlier, it could kind of see it going to that Civil storyline because of this Ultron
yeah, where
storyline.
I feel like
right,
that's-
because what happens in Civil War, they want the superheroes to identify themselves, right?
yeah, and I feel
And wasn't there like
The government pretty much wants to own them.
yeah.
and then Tony Stark was for it, wasn't it?
Tony's for it, which
Yeah.
I think is coming because of the Ultron storyline.
And then
Yeah.
Captain America was against it.
Yeah.
And that's
Like the
They
most
butt heads.
popular like speculation is that Iron Man, after all this damage that's being done, everybody dying, he feels guilty, so he feels that everybody should be accounted for.
Right.
But Captain America, Steve Rogers, doesn't want.
He's
to
very
be.
patriotic.
And that's kind of
and
started
stuff.
already in Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
At the
doesn't.
end.
He doesn't want government to rule anymore. He's not for this
For government,
because of what happened in Winter Soldier.
Yeah, exactly.
A corrupt system.
corrupt system, and
So
then
I think this is what's going to lead to Captain America.
you saw what they did to Bucky.
And it's
Yeah.
important for them to keep their identities for their families.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Even though everyone knows who Captain America is, and
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Like right off the first movie.
I am Iron Man.
Exactly.
Honestly, though, that was fucking cool.
That was funny, but at the same time, it was like secrecy out the window.
I know. But okay, I think what really hit us hard this week was the trailer for Ultron or Age of Ultron.
The trailer came out.
It was leaked first.
You mean the Pinocchio trailer?
It was pretty cool. I don't care about that line.
Doesn't
That
like
line
it.
was awesome. I don't care what people say.
No strings attached.
Exactly. It showed a lot, like to expect. They showed, I think, what's his name, Andy Serkis, or the guy who'd been doing a lot of motion capture.
His voice sounded cool.
Yeah. No, that's not him. He was like one of the guys that just popped on screen. Nobody knows, or nobody knows who he was. But people are like speculating that he is I think somebody related to the, or not related, but as far as the comics good, or he's he's enemies with Black Panther. And because they are gonna do a scene where in supposedly Black Panther's like kingdom,
Oh yeah, seen him being there.
that's who he's gonna be the one responsible for Ultron's like final form, and so that basically supposedly confirmed Black Panther to be
Right, because Ultron's like was he like?
He's he could
He's like a software, kind of like Jarvis, right?
I think that's where Jarvis is gonna be the Vision. The guy who plays Jarvis, he's the Vision. Basically,
really?
he becomes the Vision, which is another character. They didn't show anything about him. They showed him like in the concept art. He's off in the distance. You can see it like that massive poster that came out at Comic-Con. He's off in the distance. You could see the Vision, but
What happened to Agent Coulson?
Agent Coulson, he's off in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. No people. I think everybody still thinks he's dead.
But he's alive.
They explained it in their opening season.
Yeah, right away they opened like like it missed like all the vital organs.
Yeah.
It was kind of a.
But no, everyone thinks he's still dead.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Maybe they'll explain it in
I think
number 2.
That show was garbage. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
I never.
The
got into
episode
it.
I watched, which is like 3.
I just don't like what's
Okay.
his name. Joss Whedon shows. They're boring.
Yeah.
Firefly sucked. I don't care.
It's like all the 4 viewers that we have are gonna be so pissed off.
It's like thanks, Tony. It just cost us our 4 viewers.
Like, nobody knows. Like not really that many people know about Firefly. It's one of those cult classics.
I don't even know what the hell it is.
Yeah.
It's boring. That's what it is.
Okay. So back to that. So Jarvis is gonna become Vision,
Yeah. So we got the Vision playing. Like I think he's gonna probably be a.
and then because Tony Stark creates Ultron, right? But
in this.
what's his purpose?
His purpose is to protect. the
Yeah,
world.
that's why he gives up the suits in Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
So he sort of like
So
gives
this
it-
is so like the heroes can like kind of take a break-ish.
Yeah. I guess the.
kind of like a defense system,
He's a defense system. There we go. I was like looking for words to describe it, but then
and so he can sort of control the Iron Man suits and stuff.
he's looking for problems, and I guess he sees that humanity is a problem.
Yeah.
That's why. That's what always turns the evil robot.
This sounds like the RPM.
Yeah, it's almost every robot scenario ever. They turn on.
They become self-aware and
Yeah. He's like, was it
Like-
iRobot?
I just
Kinda
remember
like-
RPM.
He looks out to settle conflict, and he realizes that humans are the cause of the conflict.
Exactly.
So he kind of sends out to exterminate them.
He's like, and I guess everybody's like, all those rumors are squashed that Iron Man was gonna die because obviously Captain America 3
Three.
that like kind of killed it for me. No lie, I was like, even if he didn't die,
There was a thought of the possibility of him dying.
yeah, and it would have been emotional and it would have been cool. But now we're
Then again, someone else might die.
that's the thing. Now we're like looking to other people. Who's gonna die?
Hawkeye. Honestly, nobody cares about
No,
Hawkeye.
but he has to be there.
They're just like, does he have to?
Because isn't he a part of the other one in Civil War?
I think
What's that one called? The Avengers? Secret Avengers? What are they called?
Isn't it?
B Squad.
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
I thought he was a part of it. That's why.
I think they're just gonna round up a bunch of different superheroes.
Because I know like Black Widow,
Yeah.
Iron Patriot, or not Iron
Iron
Man.
I think
Iron
War
Man.
Machine. War Machine / Iron Patriot. I think is gonna
Well,
stick around.
and then from what I saw in the trailer, War Machine still has like the Iron Patriot look.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping they would go back to the black and
no,
gray.
I think he's gonna just side with Steven Rogers.
Yeah.
Like just
Oh, well, they're
because-
military background.
Yeah, I think more of the military ones are gonna stick to his
Together.
like anti-government because of what happened at Shield.
Yeah,
So,
makes
like,
sense.
I think that's one thing about Civil War is that
Is Falcon gonna be?
is like all the superheroes in the comics. It's more superheroes, way more
Yeah.
than the existing ones in the cinematic universe. So, who else is gonna be a part of that?
Who's gonna be on the Tony
Ant-Man?
Stark side?
Yeah, like Ant-Man. What is gonna release a few
Next
months
year.
after
Right.
Avengers 2, but it's what's his name? I can't remember. It's something Lang. It's in the newer version of
Jason Lang? No.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd playing Ant-Man is pretty cool. I can see him. He's a likable dude.
I like when it comes to Marvel making their choices. I kind of
You have to.
I trust them
yeah. Now I do.
because so far they've done such a good job that it's like
It sounds weird at first, but then when you watch it, it's like, yeah,
when I
that
heard
works.
Chris Pratt.
when I heard Chris Pratt as Guardians of the Galaxy,
I was
like,
sold because of Chris Pratt, but then I was like, he doesn't seem.
well, I
superhero
thought I was like,
material.
okay, well this. I was like Guardians of the Galaxy. I've never really heard much of it.
yeah, never heard of it
So,
before.
but then I was like Chris Pratt. I was like,
2011.
when I think Chris Pratt, I think a chubby, funny dude, right?
Yeah.
But then I heard this dude was working out for the movie, and he like
He worked out for
prepared.
another movie too. Was it?
Zero Dark Thirty?
Yeah.
There's no Dark 30, yeah.
Yeah, I saw him in that.
Yeah,
I
that's
was like, he
why-
buffed up, so I could see.
Then he got fat, and then
Yeah.
he went back and
Slimmed down again.
for Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when we saw Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm like, oh shit, they know what they were doing with this.
They even down to like Bautista, because Bautista's a famous wrestler. If you
Yeah.
watch his wrestling, he was okay, but his acting, his stage, I guess when he talks on the mic, he was garbage.
Uh-huh.
So something like that translated to, or putting
Especially
him in a
with his
film.
character Drax.
His film was pretty like his part of the film was
hilarious.
hilarious.
It's like,
Just because
nothing
it's,
goes over my head. I will catch it.
it's because it's like how
I'm
he
not put my
acts.
finger
Yeah.
on his throat.
Vin Diesel was a pretty cool choice just because he only got one line, but he did so much with the line.
Yeah.
With the voice, right? Yeah.
And Bradley Cooper,
Dude,
I think that was probably the best.
that was the
casting.
best one.
Yeah, Bradley
I
Cooper.
I was thinking Bradley Cooper. I was like, can you? Like, I don't know.
I
Can
was
he do it?
I was expecting him to actually like be one of the superheroes in like either this or any of the DC movies.
I thought he was actually be like, yeah, like a in-person live-action character.
Yeah. And then they just used his voice, but like, god
I was
damn,
like-
that was probably the funniest character in all the
Yeah,
movies.
he was pretty much the best part.
When he actually gets the leg, he's like, I was just kidding about that.
I need that guy's eyeball.
It's like, no, really, seriously, I'm gonna need it. Yeah, Bradley Cooper. Guardians of the Galaxy overall was.
I think that
It was
probably
really good.
The best film in the
That's when I was like, you know what, Marvel knows what they're doing.
Marvel. Like you can't really mess with them at all. I like with a movie like that, Guardians of the Galaxy. Nobody knows about them, and they like
That big success that they had with it.
a
They hit
pretty
it out of the
amazing.
park.
Yeah,
With that one.
it's the third highest film.
Film now.
Yeah, behind
With
Avengers.
with Guardians like a C-list heroes.
I think there would be like C-list or D-list. Nobody really knew about them,
You had to dig into their background.
and because it's like more of a recent one, they'll like look back and say, "Oh, this isn't the same characters."
I think when I wikied them, there wasn't even that much on
Yeah,
them.
I
Compared to like other superheroes and stuff.
And now everything's like just popping up.
Yeah.
can't go anywhere. It without seeing something Guardians of the Galaxy related. Groot.
You had to pretty much be like the most diehard like Marvel fan
Yeah.
to really.
I like
know
this.
about
What
them.
was it? On YouTube, there's a video called Honest Trailers or something. Was it on there? I don't know if it was on there, but they did the after scene for Avengers when Thanos shows up. It's like the character everyone pretended to know. And when they like he reveals his face, everyone's like, oh, like, but people like didn't even know who he was. Some people didn't know.
I knew who he was, but I can't. I don't really. Need
I remember the name. The name came right to me
Yeah.
away. I was like, that's Thanos, but
Yes.
where is he from again? I know he's Marvel, but
I remember him from the shows from when I was little.
yeah. And then the one thing that came to mind was the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is like the thing is with a lot of these out like characters from space, they all kind of look the same. Like sometimes I confuse Thanos with like somebody from DC, like Darkseid. Or
Darkseid,
yeah.
yeah.
Like they all kind of have this build.
The big build, the
Yeah.
weird face with the like armor around it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like I'm like thinking wrong. What the hell? It's not. What's his name? I already forgot the names.
They're Brainiac and
Brainiac. No, Brainiac's easy to see. He's just like a weird green dude.
Weird green dude.
3 dots. Oh, yeah, and then, well, yeah, when something like Guardians of the Galaxy slips by and it makes this big of a wave, imagine what they could do with characters that are kind of well known. It's like, yeah, Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man are like.
that's why I'm kind of
household
looking.
name now.
I'm looking forward to Ant-Man because it's supposed to be kind of like a heist movie,
Yeah,
right?
and like I could see Paul Rudd getting a bigger role in the universe too. Same thing with Chris Pratt going forward. Guardians of the Galaxy is gonna be like, it's a good franchise now.
And now number 2 has been announced.
Yeah, so 2017
Aren't they supposed to show up in Avengers 3?
Avengers 3. So see, they know what they're doing now, where they're building the world. We just have to go along for the ride. Compared to DC, where we're like we're like so iffy about one film. We're just like letting Marvel do whatever they want. They're like, oh, you want to do a movie about some sorcerer?
Yeah, until we see
Go for it, yeah.
Until we see that movie, we're just gonna.
We still have our doubts with DC.
Yeah.
DC still has to prove themselves at this point.
Exactly. DC has nothing except for Man of Steel.
And not even then did it give us full confidence in them. We're like,
Yeah.
okay, you did good. Now, I gotta admit, Man of Steel was good, but can you do it again?
Mhm.
Right? That's the thing. Because when Iron Man came out, people were like, all right, Iron Man is good. And then what came after Iron Man?
Iron Man, Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk.
was okay.
I liked how they did. Well, compared to the original,
Compared to
way better.
2003, yeah.
Edward
But-
Norton was so good. I wanted him back.
that was kind of what like upset me about Avengers, that it wasn't Ed Norton, because he was such a good like
Well, Mark
Hulk.
Ruffalo has done. He did a good job.
Yeah, he did a good job.
But I feel like this isn't even the same Hulk anymore, because
Yeah,
he looks
I think
different.
It feels like it's not canon.
I feel like they gave up on
That's
Hulk.
the thing, yeah.
they kind of just like put him in there.
Yeah, but he was a good part. He was probably one of the best parts of the original Avengers.
Yeah, but I mean,
So it makes sense. Like
if you compare it to Incredible Hulk, like if you say it's like from the same
it's
like
not it,
like
feels-
storyline,
it feels
it's
really
very different because Ed Norton's like Hulk, he couldn't control his powers, right?
Yeah, and
And then
like,
out of nowhere, he can
the
control
only
them,
explanation was that he was in India
and he learned to
practicing,
control
yeah.
it. But
He's always angry though. That's the thing.
that's my secret cap. I'm always smoking.
I'm always feeling it.
I'm always feeling it.
I started laughing.
But going forward, I think Marvel we have too much. We have a lot of faith in them.
Yeah.
We're not even gonna question them. What happens with like Spider-Man? Maybe we'll see him in the MCU. I feel like if Marvel ever gets its hands on Spider-Man again, like we're just gonna see him tacked onto the Avengers, or he might get his own standalone film, and they'll market it right. They'll make it right.
They'll call Marvel's Spider-Man.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm waiting for. Marvel's Spider-Man.
Marvel's Spider-Man. Well, it can't be amazing. Marvel's Ultimate Spider-Man.
It could just be Marvel's
Or
Spider-Man.
should
Marvel
get Tobey Maguire back. Hey.
Why not, right?
What has he been doing?
I want that emo Spider-Man.
Emo Spider-Man.
You can't see me, but I'm putting my hair to the side.
Yeah, it actually looks funny.
The sad part is when the movie came out, I was so hyped on it. It was so good when it came out.
Yeah,
But now I watch it.
It's like
It's
2007.
so bad.
We were ninth graders. It was horrible. I was so pumped for that movie.
Yeah.
When I went to watch
My
it,
biggest
it
disappointment with that
pretty
was
okay.
honestly the Venom. How
They portrayed Venom.
I was okay with it, but from seeing like Venom in like remember Spider-Man the animated series, the
Yeah.
'90s one, that
Yeah.
Venom was so badass. He had this like a growl, it was like fearsome, and then when you saw him in the movie, it's like a.
But it was all. The thing is, everybody knows it was tacked on because they didn't have like it was kind of forced on. What's the name? Sam Raimi. Nobody really like he didn't want Venom in there, but they forced him because they needed him in there for some reason.
Hey, did you read that article about Michael Keaton, how he would come back to play Batman?
Oh yeah.
If Tim Burton came back?
No.
That would be awesome if he was like Batman as the Batman Returns.
Yeah.
The old one,
The Dark
right?
Knight Returns.
The Dark Knight Returns. Yeah. That storyline with that makes sense.
Or
But Tim Burton, stay away from Batman, please.
Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton as old Batman.
I can see it. I can see it.
Bam.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
I just made
Who could play Terry McGinnis though?
Who?
Who would you see as a Terry McGinnis?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Bam!
There's a
$1 billion
movie.
idea.
$1 billion idea. Get Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He was already in The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I just wrote this movie for Warner Brothers.
You're welcome.
Copyright that.
Copyright that
Your
shit.
script.
I'm okay with Tim Burton. The first Batman movie. The second Batman movie.
Those were enjoyable as a kid.
It's like, and now look what he's done.
And that's gonna be in its own independent
Yeah.
universe from.
Look what he's done.
Justice
He's
League.
done. I can't really think. Alice in Wonderland. Never mind. Let's take that back.
They should bring Nicolas Cage into the next
Somebody
Superman
else.
movie.
It's like somebody else's Batman. I mean, or directing that.
No, I'm pretty sure he could redeem himself. He hasn't really done too.
Oh, here's another thought. Maybe wait a few more years, so that way we can get Christian Bale and Christopher Nolan back on board, and we can do a Batman Beyond then.
Wait, did you just say what's his name for Batman?
Who?
What'd you say?
What is it?
Which director?
I didn't say anything. I said Tim Burton.
Oh, I thought you said him. I thought you were thinking of the guy who did Signs.
Science? Oh no, I'm not
That's-
sure. No,
yeah.
no.
I was gonna say he's too busy with the Power Rangers movie.
What happened to that? I'm not like. If have they? I know they got the writers and then they like left, didn't they?
No, the writers are still there. The producer left
Ah.
because he was going to Star Trek 3. But word is, Liam Neeson is in talks to be Zordon. Yeah,
That's cool. I saw that.
100% agree with that.
Yeah, I was like, because I forgot what I was on YouTube and I saw a video
That
like.
just got me super excited for Power Rangers.
Yeah, somebody was like doing like a sort of like a reaction to that, and I was like, Liam Neeson as Zordon. No, somebody posted like a list that supposedly like went on MTV of like possible actors, and they were saying Liam Hemsworth was gonna be Jason, Chloe Grace,
Alright.
she was gonna be Kimberly.
She had Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Michael B. Jordan was gonna be Zach.
I'll watch him in any movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're saying Michael B. Jordan was gonna be Zach, or supposedly these are the people they're trying to approach to get.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
and so
can
that's
see
who
that.
they're approaching. And then they're like, the biggest one of all is Liam Neeson as Zordon. And I was like, wait. So I like went on Google, I Googled it, and a bunch of different sources are saying there's no like official word, but there is like, they're saying there's talks. They've approached him for the idea.
I think Taken was on right now before I left, and so I closed my eyes
Can you imagine Zordon?
and I imagined Zordon, but like talking with Taken, it's like Liam Nielsen's voice, and it sounded perfect. It sounded really good.
I mean, could you see Liam Neeson?
I could see Liam Neeson.
Yeah. Like, I also want to talk about this because like there was some like speculation going around for these characters. Like, who would you guys see in there?
I do see Michael B. Jordan as Zach now.
I saw that too. I was like Michael
Oh,
B. Jordan.
okay, no.
Yes. Liam Hemsworth also. I like.
I could see him.
I could see it.
as a leader.
Yeah,
Right,
he's
right.
got. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because the Jason, the original leader, was very like
So
affirmative.
are they gonna use the actual like Jason, Kimberly, and Tommy characters?
Yeah.
That's
Or not Tommy, but
Well, the word, yeah, supposedly it's like a reboot, complete reboot. So they're gonna get like, the same characters, different actors, and but original Power Rangers are gonna make cameos of some sort.
and that movie's just gonna stay movie franchise.
Yeah, it's gonna be separate from the show.
That's pretty
So
cool.
yeah, that's what they were doing.
Are they gonna reboot the Mighty Morphin?
That's first. The Mighty
I
Morphin.
think with
No, like as a show. Are they gonna?
No,
reboot
as a
it?
show, no.
No.
The show's continuing on. It's following the Japanese Sentai.
Yeah.
So just the Mighty Morphin movies are just gonna be its own thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be its own thing, and they chose Mighty Morphin because of the nostalgia factor and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
But as a character, they're gonna still follow like the same like
Rita Repulsa and stuff.
no, well like I guess race types. You know.
That's what people were saying. People were like, you know, they're like, oh, the original ones were racist because the black guy was Black Ranger. But then all the fans were saying, we didn't see it as being racist.
We don't care.
We don't care.
As a kid, we didn't see that stuff.
Yeah, honestly, as a kid, I was like, he's black and he's the Black Ranger. To me,
but I think
it didn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all.
It doesn't matter.
But like looking into it, I was like, I kind of, if I want to see them with the same character, I kind of want to see them the same. Like,
Yeah.
A Yellow Ranger, I know. I still want to see a Asian Yellow Ranger.
Because, you know, they kind of want to follow in the footsteps of these actors who established these characters.
Which, I'm like looking towards the one chick from Scott Pilgrim.
Which one?
The girl who played Knife Shao.
Oh, her as Trini?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they showed it.
Yeah,
oh, she's cast as it?
No, I'm looking towards these characters now. I'm just thinking, who could fit these characters? And I think they are going to search for like people in their like early 20s at the most.
Yeah, well, and then they were also saying
they have to be high school,
because
right?
no, well, they were saying that they don't know whether it's going to be like Mighty Morphin how they were in high school, but they were saying, you know, that's not kind of makes sense because a lot of their time is going to be on school. So they're saying they can go with like college age. Where yes, they go to school and all, but it's not
flexible.
It's not all their time.
I just thought Emma Roberts as Kimberly. I don't know.
They were saying it's either Chloe Grace Moretz or the chick from Divergent.
Oh,
Shailene Woodley.
No.
Nah.
I prefer Emma Roberts.
That is just gonna then kind of be all over the place because
I think because they have to find 5 good leads for like to start that off.
they all have to be roughly around the same age then.
Yeah.
Because Liam Hemsworth and Michael B. Jordan, like they can like play with each other because they're like around the same age.
Yeah. Oh, I think so.
But across from like Chloe Grace Moretz, who's
she's like
way
16,
younger.
No, 17.
Yeah,
the dude from is it Game of Thrones, the blonde kid? This guy.
Oh. That weird kid?
Joff.
They were approaching him for Blue Ranger. Yes,
yeah,
Billy.
Okay, I saw it right away.
Yeah, yeah. Liam Neeson, Zordon, that guy.
I think he's done with acting though. I remember reading an article with him saying he doesn't want to act anymore though.
After
Game of Thrones.
Joffrey.
Yeah.
I still have yet to watch it.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah. See, here's people that I guess been approached. Showed on MTV. Was it Liam Hemsworth as a Red Ranger? Chloe Grace Moretz.
I don't
as a
see
Pink?
her. I like her, but I don't see her
as a Pink Ranger.
Any Ranger.
No, she has to be kind of girly. Like
that's why
Not
I'm going
girly.
with Emma Roberts. They kind of same thing as their size. I want to see.
I just
them
don't see them
like,
age wise.
Not
height.
weird. Yeah,
height wise, yeah.
But they could fix that editing easily.
I mean, when they're in the
It's like
suits,
Tom
they're the
Cruise.
same size. Dude.
Yeah.
I can't see Emma Roberts now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
That's
picture
all
Emma
I'm thinking.
Roberts.
Like because I'm basing it off of the originals.
The original, which is right there.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, okay, who could I see as?
See, yeah, look, Michael B. Jordan as Zach can totally pull it off.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, that girl too.
Jamie Chung. Is that her name? Yeah. Jamie Chung as a
Yellow Ranger.
Yellow Ranger. They're saying this guy.
Don't get any Disney kids.
Him. There was some. Oh, they were saying Taylor Lautner as Tommy. I was like, nope.
Don't let any of these.
But I feel like for the first movie, I don't know if they might touch on the Green Ranger or not.
I think they'll stick to the 5.
They'll stick to the original 5. See how that does. They'll make
second one.
The
for
second,
one.
the Green Ranger, tack it
That
on,
could be epic.
promote it. 2019.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, the first movie will establish them. It'll be good. The second movie, it's well, the first movie they'll fight villains, and the second movie it's like they have to fight one of their own.
Yeah, I think this
Yeah.
has heated up between. It's like I guess was it
But-
Lionsgate, right?
I could just be Rita in this one, and the next one Zed comes in.
Who
Yeah.
could be Rita? I was like, who did I see here? They were gonna place someone as Rita. I forgot who it is, but no.
MMP.
Is it Meryl Streep? No.
Meryl
Yeah,
Streep.
Meryl Streep.
She's not gonna do that movie.
Then again,
I don't
what's
know
her
why
name?
they approached
Glenn Close. She did Guardians of the Galaxy. She's one of the bigger actors.
But it's because it's already established, kind of like
That's
Marvel.
true. But
This is like gonna be a hit or miss type of thing.
a lot of actors do hit or miss. Look, who's it?
I just maybe if they get Liam Neeson,
Liam Neeson. Like if he has face, she'll call him up. Be like,
maybe.
what do you think? What do you think?
I
Like,
don't see Meryl
it's a big
Streep doing this
franchise. You
movie.
could pull some money from this, or depending on how it does.
I mean, because the way I see it, Power Rangers is like shitty writing, but it's still entertaining.
And because of like,
And if you get good writers,
Like-
it could potentially be really good.
no matter what age you're at, there's always a set of Power Rangers that is established. So no matter, and people will always go back to Mighty Morphin.
That's the thing. I mean, it's been on for like 20
Yeah.
something years now. So I mean, this is still like in the early stages. They haven't gotten the cast. They're starting to approach people.
It's a long process.
The story's being written. I hope it's
Well,
good.
it's set for 2016, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, most likely we'll hear all this stuff by next year,
early next year. I feel.
early next year at the like.
Well, they have to start filming next year.
Yeah, because a movie like this, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot of editing.
But I can. It's pretty much gonna be like the first episode. It's gonna be teenagers.
It's
Yeah,
It
gonna
gets
be
attacked.
expanded.
Day of the Dumpster.
Day of the dumpster. It's gonna be 5 teenagers with attitude.
I honestly, that's gonna be like.
And I feel-
they better not go completely cheesy with it.
I feel like some of those lines are gonna be in there for like nostalgia fact.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be laughing in the theater when that happens. I need 5 kids with attitude in Liam Neeson's voice. Oh Lord.
I can see it.
We'll find you.
No, dude, right here, look. It's like, Rita, I don't know who you are, but I will find you, and my teenagers with attitude will defeat you.
It's like now that's all I'm thinking. Liam Neeson as Lord, or what's it?
Zordon,
Zordon.
I can see it happening.
Well, like I think we're getting too hyped up for this film.
I'm so iffy on it.
It's one of the.
I mean,
For me, it's one of those things I'm just gonna have to wait and see how
we're
it
gonna
pans
watch
out.
it, and we're gonna buy the merchandise.
It's gonna be
It's
a
gonna
hit
be
or miss.
hit or miss.
all I know is that
There's no
The
in
origi-
between with this.
the original, well, they can't do the original 5 because of Trini, but yeah, like the original
Okay,
cast members,
Yeah, there's 5 out of the 6.
there's 5 out of the 6.
Yeah.
They've all said that if they're approached to do at least a cameo in the movie, they'll do it. So we've got Tommy, he said he'll do it. Jason said he'll do it. Zach, Billy, Kimberly, they've all been approached, and they said if the people from Lionsgate approached you to do a cameo in the Power Rangers reboot movie, will you do it? And they would be like, yes, we would do a cameo. They're like, we won't don the characters again, but we'll do a cameo. So at least we're getting that. I'm like, okay, it makes sense.
So looking at the next few years, there's just a bunch of movies, superheroes.
I mean, Lionsgate is trying to jump on that superhero.
Everybody's jumping on it.
They got Marvel, DC, now we're
popular.
going.
That's why I'm scared of it kind of dying,
Mm-hmm.
just because everyone's trying to jump on
It's
it.
gonna sink eventually.
Yeah,
It's gonna be overflown
because
with.
all those movies, genres have their time.
Yeah.
Just parody movies were coming out the wazoo.
2015,
and
2006.
They're now not around
That's
anymore.
horrible. That was.
Was it
you know.
date movie, epic movie?
Not-
Or
Teen
the
movie.
early
Teen
2000 movies, it was those teenage
Teenage,
romantic
rom-coms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm scared about superhero movies
That's
kind of
just gonna
dying
be
out.
another phase in Hollywood.
Yeah,
And then we'll look back into it in 20, 30 years.
yeah,
Back in 2003, these movies were dominating the box office.
yeah.
And now we're back. But I think we're ready to call it. This has been
An interesting podcast.
An interesting podcast.
We somehow turned it into
Power Rangers.
Rangers.
But
It's still movies,
we
dude.
covered a lot of ground. Marvel, DC, and Power Rangers. We tacked on Power Rangers at the end. Sue us.
It's all what we're looking forward to for the next few years.
Damn you, Age of Ultron.
That Age of Ultron, though, I mean.
no strings attached.
And then we're just waiting now for November 21st. Pokemon Smash Brothers
We'll be back for our
review.
final Smash Bros.
Hopefully, we can get up the
podcast.
whole streaming of the game by that time. Probably not, but
We'll see.
Elgato.
Yeah, all we need is a way to find a way to get the big screen
what big stream?
or
Stream it.
stream it.
It's just
Ooh,
putting a
good
webcam.
Yeah, we'll go cheesy.
You gotta start off somewhere.
Yeah.
I see people on time all the Twitch with webcams.
Smash
And
Tour.
sometimes it looks okay. It's not the greatest thing.
So we got to get started somewhere.
Yeah. But we'll get back to
We
you
should do a
guys.
change jar where we all just dump our change in every week.
It's not what I said a while back.
No. Don't take that idea.
I said we all pitch in for the game card.
Lies.
Pitch in.
Anyways, we've been the Elite Four, Elite 3 tonight again.
He's like, where's Echo?
Hmm.
San Diego.
San Diego. Not San Diego, is it? It's San Diego area.
I don't even know.
Well, this has been the Elite Four. Joyful Robot.
Nightwing.
Bake.
Shake. No. Oh yeah, you're bake.
Yeah, I'm bake.
I'm
Makes
shake.
sense now.
Was it shake, bake, and
I was right.
you were right.
It's my new name. I was right. This is what we.
Joel
Like,
is
this is
right.
who we are.
This is what we do.
Good night.